Morning all, another RTSL 2021A game. I am once again the Reds, so let's see if we can capitalise this time after last time's joyous disaster. We're playing HappyOrganism, haven't played them before. So, Capture Nazi looks like the headline. We've got an initial coup. Well, actually, I mean, Europe's scoring, maybe. Although we can get a chance to get a coup off on Europe. We can UN intervention CIA. We could event Romanian abdication to get D-style ops. But either way, 4-4-1 to start. And I'll plug in the hand. Do 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 4-1 op cards. Offset by the fact we get D-style as well, which is always nice. So, I do still like Capture Nazi as the headline. We'll take a coup on Italy, and if it fails, we drop Europe scoring, event Romanian abdication, clear out influence with D-style, and UN intervention away CIA. Or the alternative is we can event CIA before D-style. If they don't event Fidel, of course. That gets it out the deck. They're going 4-3-3, they're not. Okay, we'll still event Capture Nazi. It getting defected isn't the end of the world. Getting purged is pretty bad, though. We are now not going to stand a chance getting a good call from Italy, so we'll drop Europe scoring AR1. The problem with, I suppose we could CIA early, giving away the fact we have D-style, obviously, is the big issue. Because if we do CIA late in the turn, when we've only got D-style left, they could 5-year plan us to get it out of our hand. So we kind of want to see 5-year plan go before we do anything that jeopardizes D-style. I should say, of course, that RTSL is brought to us by Fruit Strike, who is our new benevolent organizer following Shaq's tenure. Yeah. All of those things are fine and expected. We will still coup Iran with 3 ops. And we barely get there, so expect a counter coup there. Here it comes. We got some more ops for Warsaw Pact at least. And the coup fails. So we will event CIA at DEFCON 3. If they don't take the 1-op coup in Iran, we can coup Panama before eventing D-style. This tips the hand to D-style next turn, but gets CIA out before it becomes a major threat in our lives. So, what do I like here? I like them playing into Thailand or Colombia, really. Yeah, that's fine. So we will coup Panama. And we get there. Crazy times. Angola, Algeria for France. Venezuela, Chile. And we can mop up our influence with Truman Doctrine. Takes Iran. Okay, no, that's fine. Right, so we destyle now. Beep, boo, bop. Beep, boo, bop, bop. Whoop. We'll hold UN intervention. Yeah. Event then fill. Very clever. Oh, going real lines. Okay. Now's the time. No. Okay. We'll prioritize. Oh no, we can't use Truman in France now. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know. I suppose we have to. And we've still got access in Algeria. We'll take Iran back. Lamentable, but we've still got access, assuming they don't get to it first. It's already scored. I suppose AR6 we may want to take Pakistan with the China card rather than use UN intervention, but we'll see what they do. Because that's going to drive it. Yeah, okay. So Asia's now a problem. So let's see. Is putting another one in France worthwhile? No, it may just draw attention to it. We'll put another one in Brazil to make realignments even harder. Socialist governments goes to space, very wise. Okay, so we could event Nasser and duck and cover coup Lebanon. Expensive way of trying to get Middle East domination, but let's give it a go. Defectors is a shame. But not an entirely unexpected one, and keeping Nasser in the deck is fine. So now we'll instead UN intervention, duck and cover coup, Angola. Actually, no. We will use duck and cover to take France, because we can get Milops. Yes, we're giving up 3 VP, but we're also commandeering France post de Gaulle and post Truman. So Comecon and Suez are the last remaining. Yeah, Comecon and Suez are the last remaining 3-op cards. So if we can see those go, we could get away with a sneaky blockade. Seems unlikely, though. But we're not going to get ahead in the early war regions, so we're now going to have to make best use of D-Style. But if we can go 2 in Korea, finish taking Korea. Okay, now they've overprotected, fine. We are not going to get there. So, Middle East scoring drops for 0. Asia scoring is going to drop for domination. It's not looking great. Oh, yikes. It's not good. We'll still start filling South Korea. Because we were going to want to event Korean War to get our mill ops. But yeah, yikes. Well, we know they're out of scoring cards. So, Vietnam revolts, finish takes Korea. Arab-Israeli war goes to space, very wise. They fail. We'll event Korean War for our mill ops. It fails. Yikes. We get Fidel. Always nice. Goes for the rear lines, very wise. And gets them, bam. Holy crap. Thank goodness we got some Panama access. Alright, we're going to use blockade for ops to overprotect France. We're going to assume that he's not been silly and left himself without a single 2-op card. Seems unlikely. Yeah. Two in India or break one of the Koreas would be sensible, or 2 in Libya to get domination in the Middle East. But either way, the early war regions do not look flattering to us. Retake domination in Asia. No Indo-Pakistani war. We get that. They're 1 in 6s. But we should be able to get a coup off on Egypt to try and get domination there. So what's the headline? Romanian abdication to snag quick domination in Europe, probably? Right, nuclear test ban, Indo-Pak, Olympic Games. They got decol, which is lamentable. 5-year plan, special relationship, containment in the EU. So 5-year plan or containment seem like likely headline options. But I think we will headline Romanian abdication with independent Reds gone. Duck and cover drops DEFCON. Right, you are. So we will go. Bubba. C45. And we'll take Portugal as well. Threaten Europe. Let's see if they misread us for Middle East. Right, we know 5 of their 7 cards. We'll get our mill-ops through IPW, and we're going to hold you an intervention into the next turn. Next job is making sure Brazil, Venezuela have got 3 and 2, etc. Let's hope they've got Europe scoring. Let's hope they don't just play into Libya on a reflex. Although we can 3-3 it with these cards, it's just that we're then not investing our ops in the mid-war region. Decall to space. Fails, good, right. So we drop Middle East for 0. It's not worth investing operations points in there just now for little return. So that can go. They may start frantic realigning now, so we do need to start jacking up our operations count. So we need 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ops. 3, 5, 7. We're not going to quite get there. We'll probably just 3-2 this top end and use this and hope for Allende, basically. Try and fade Hunter. Asia's gross. But, you know, we saw a 1 in 6 against me the other day, so maybe we can get there ourselves. Eventing containment. So are looking for a lot of extra operations points now. They've got 5-year plan, special relationship, and Eastern European unrest, so they are doing okay. I suppose now actually we do want to put extra operations points around these countries, because we know they're going to be frantically realigning. Oh no, going influence instead. Yeah, flipping that is understandable. I'm okay with that. So we're still waiting to see what their other 2 unseen cards are. Okay, so we're not gonna win on mill-ops, but we'll coup here. Ha! That's probably a best case scenario for us, because they now have to play again. But what is now bad for us is that we still need to put an extra op in Venezuela or Brazil to avoid getting Voice of America out entirely. Although we can also get Voice of America out entirely in the Middle East, although at least to be fair, that's scored. But way, way behind the pace in VP. So this has been another pretty disastrous start for the USSR. There's still time to get a 2 out of 3 brush war on either Italy or Thailand at least. But I'm not sure how much help they're going to be. Has another crack and protects Thailand. Very good. Okay, we'll take one more coup and we'll hope VOA doesn't ruin us. And we will keep Indo-Pakistani war, yeah. Okay, that's unfortunately a much juicier target. And we've got to see what one of their 2 remaining cards are. Let's hope it's a scoring card so they can't make the most of coup in Cameroon. Seems unlikely since they evented containment midway through the term. Blockade goes. Vietnam revolts is the discard. Miss. Ah, boo. Ugh, and Southeast Asia, so gross. So we go Brezhnev to boost all our ops count. There's nothing we want to salt, really. Decol's not going to help a lot quickly. Yes, Brezhnev. Fine. Missile Envy gets Shuttle Diplomacy, which doesn't materially matter. So the rest of my hand, UNI, C is bad, OAS is spaceable now, Kitchen Debates is currently untriggerable, Colonial Rearguards is bad, and we want it to go to space as well, which I guess means trying to space twice, and avoiding one small step. Salt. We have to play Missile MV now, so we will coup Angola. Great. If they play into South Africa, we play into Botswana. Of course, we can UN intervention Kurg if we want. Space OAS, eat Southeast Asia, which is awful. Well, that wasn't getting any better for them. So what if we were to go 1, 2, 3, 4? Yep, that puts them under pressure in Africa. They now have to play into Nigeria. And we can finish taking South America, and we're 4-3. And we know they don't have Voice of America. Oh boy, though. Asia is bad. Bad, bad, bad. We need an ABM treaty on Pakistan. Oh, and shuttle diplomacy is in play at the moment anyway, so actually, forget it. We're going to be eating bad Asia scoring cards all game long. Yeah, that's not so bad for you right now, is it? So 1 in Nigeria. And then they could go 2 Botswana, 1 South Africa, but we can use Portuguese Empire Crumbles to finish taking South Africa. So 4 South Africa is an option, but then we play 2 Botswana, and then it's even realigns on Angola and positive realignments on South Africa. Let's see. I would expect some sort of repair in Africa. Yep, yep. Uh-huh. Okay. We will finish taking South Africa before anything goes particularly heinous. Getting kitchen debates out of our hand. NORAD coup. This is where you find out I don't have Africa scoring, but I do have, for 7 glorious points, not quite a Grand Slam. Asia's worth 7, so we're almost at the point of losing. Yeah, no kidding. Enjoy. I suppose all we need to do is space OAS to find out they've got one small step next. Despite South America having scored, we probably still want to pop another one in. Yeah, almost. Yikes. Well, it wasn't getting any better, was it? Oh, yes, of course. Shuttle diplomacy is technically not in the discard pile. Oh, they've stolen the China card. Good for them. We space OAS. Please don't have one small step. Pretty please. So many ops. Woo, I'm the one under Brezhnev. Okay. We'll coup Guatemala. Although I think it's distinctly improbable that they hold Central America scoring. Counter coup? Miss. Oh, dang it. Okay, so now, given we can't do anything about Central America, that doesn't get... Oh, that will get domination in Africa, which they have to eventually respond to. And it clears colonial rearguards out of hand while we're under Brezhnev, but this is not good. Not good. They've got enough score on the board to get over the top. Yikes. Not good. Fine. And even finer. Europe is great. Central America is not great. But we can use ABM treaty. We can space grain sales. Asia's already a lost cause. Man, it's a shame we can't quite socialist governments them to have no presence. Okay, let's plug in their hand, work out what they've still got defectors, so we can't headline a scoring card. Missile envy's gone. So ABM treaty is a bit risky to play in the headline. What are we likely to see? Junta, brush war, bear trap, nuclear subs. Quite a lot of choice. If we headline Cuban Missile Crisis against Quagmire, they at least don't get a coup off. Purged again. Yum, 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 yum. Let's play Europe scoring before they can do something to trigger the end game. We still need to use ABM treaty. So I guess, do we coup Guatemala to set up the ABM coup on Mexico? Because they probably won't want to take 2 from West Germany. And we now have to space Yasuri because grain sales is unspaceable under purge. What we want is a good coup on Guatemala, so they instinctively take 2 out of West Germany to coup back, and then we could always hit them with socialist governments to clear West Germany. That wouldn't... Oh, I suppose that's unlikely. It's wrong. We need to use US, Japan to coup Guatemala, for them to strip to coup, and then we're left with ABM, which we don't want to use for ops, really, if we can avoid it. Oh, he's doing it. Ooh, boy. Sorely tempting, isn't it? Sorely tempting to clear them out of West Germany. Then we're only a brush war away from Europe control, of course. Although that's quite late game, avoiding war games. Oh man, how greedy do we want to be? Oh, that'll be 15 points they'll be on. I think it's unrealistic, lamentably. Let's use Omit, which we have to play, to coup Zimbabwe back and hope for more than a 2. Ha! Exactly a 2. So this is where we see Lone Gunman go. That's the price of our failure. If they drop Africa scoring, I will then hit socialist governments, for sure. Oh, Africa scoring. Brilliant. Ran a good bluff. But you have now... It's as good a time as any. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yeah, fine. Man, that's bad. We can now at least use US Japan. And then we'll have a brisk ABM on Mexico and hope to drop Central America for 0. Okay. So I guess we now use Yasuri. Oh no, wait, we're under purge. We use US Japan first. Then we can use Yasuri to finish off and overprotect West Germany. But the brush war in Italy and avoiding scoring tracker is now our best way to win besides Lone Gunman, which is still viable. Oh well, we need all the points we can get at the moment, so yeah. Okay. We'll use you and we'll use ABM for ops after all. And then finish with Yasuri, and then give them Central America scoring as well. We're just hoping that they don't have an almighty boatload of ops. Alas! They rather do. Okay, so drop Central America scoring. Give up on the ops race for West Germany for now. Space Yasuri. We're really going to have to hope to hit the space score, otherwise victory points track is a real thing. Man, oh man, this is bad. Come on. Ugh. I think we're going to lose before we even get to late war. Oh boy. Quagmire. Probably, but let's... They've still got VOA, yikes. Oh yeah, Defectors is still in. Oh no, I've got Defectors, that's good. Ninth card. Grain, Defectors, Puppet, Hunter, Flower Power, Lads, NASA, Marshall, Quagmire. Quagmire is the one that's not in my tracker. Right, so, what's likely? Bear Trap, VOA, Brush War, How I Learned. Camp David gets them a VP. I think we Quagmire on the basis that they potentially bear trap us. There we go. So now let's hope we get out clean and they don't. That's a start. Now do they do the same? They do. Blech. When we're sailing this close to the wind, even with all the regions scored, I don't know if it's even worth continuing to fight for West Germany. And they might be holding lone gunmen. So let's put 2 in Cuba and coup Mexico. Could have gone worse. And if they repair that, we can always jam West Germany next. And we do want to try and get off to space before they do. Oh, miss, miss, miss. Oh, yikes. So now Camp David wins it for them. Camp David is... Well, Camp David, Brush War, Summit are always they can attract VP. But there's no way we can stop them. So let's go for the Europe prize at least. Summit's currently a 50-50 chance at losing. They've got it. Well, crushed. Crushed in 6 turns. And we're 0-3 in the RTSL League, so we are going down. Oh well, there's always Itzel to embarrass myself with. I think at 7 o'clock tonight I'm playing Sergio in that, so come along and see if you can stand another defeat. Seems to be a run of them at the moment. Yikes. Well, well, well. Well, thanks for coming by. All right. So, yeah, I'll see you in just over 8 hours for another one, which we hope will go better. All right. Well, thanks for stopping by. See you later on today.